All right, more custom Niners. Welcome back to the bikes we build. Um, two new RLTs, a 53 and a 56. Um, they're pretty close to stock builds, but not quite. So we put both these together, frame up. Most of the Niners get built here anyway, but had two customers. Actually, spouses already had RLTs and wanted to know if we could get something similar to what they had, and told us what they were looking for. We kind of already knew what they were looking for, and we have, we keep a bunch of parts kits around here, so we actually did kind of like a mix match to hit what they wanted. So I would call this one kind of like a 2.5-star RLT build, and then I would call this one kind of like a 3.5. There's like 4-star drivetrain on it with some different 3-star components. So, but anyway, we do this a lot. There's, whatever the stock builds that Niner has and their pricing, but then depending on what parts kits and stuff that we're going. So like if you have a 4-star GRX build on a Niner, not everybody cares about having the carbon Easton crank that comes with it. They're totally fine with aluminum crank. Aluminum bars, maybe we want to put some different handlebars on it, stuff like that. So for instance, I'll start with this one. This one's pretty simple. Since we were building it up, we did put a different length stem on than what is going to come with its stock. Had the rider in, put him on some bike, kind of check fit, those types of things. So both bikes got the carbon Niner seat post because it's a nice ride. It has a nice flex and vibration damping to it. Definitely noticeable over an aluminum post. Yeah, so this has got Stan's wheels on it. It's got the aluminum Easton crank instead of the carbon one that comes on a 4-star build. But the rest of the drivetrain is a 4-star build, except maybe the cassette. I think maybe is an SLX cassette instead of an XT. But and then some Salsa cow chipper bars on them. These are the stock tires that would have come on the Niners as well. So just a few tweaks here and there, and then we're hitting a price point too. And so I don't know. We like the creativity of it, and sometimes it's a bit of a challenge for us. We like to see what we can come up with to kind of beat the market with our own builds. So and then this one is I call it a 2.5-star build. The drivetrain is mostly an Apex drive, but we did put a rival derailleur on it. I think the Apex drives can have a little bit of play in them. The rival derailleur is a little, I think it's a little tighter. And we had one in stock. We had one in our parts. So, and then a typical 2-star build is going to have the aluminum post on it. Got the carbon post, and then again we put a different stem on it than what it came stock, and then some Salsa cow chippers on it as well. Stan's wheels. Normally you would get the Niner gravel wheels. This is a little nicer wheel set than the stock Niners that come on the 2-star build. So, but nothing extravagant. You saw the steel frame Niner that we did a couple weeks ago. If you're watching the channel, that was pretty cool. The whole thing, the Niner doesn't even offer the 12-speed Shimano drives yet. So that was a full built up. Totally, there's not much on that would have been stock on a Niner build at all. These ones are pretty close with a few tweaks, and we were actually able to do it with better pricing too. So anyway, if you got something in mind, something you're curious that we can build, we do this a lot on the Niners because we get the kits come in and we're pretty much building most of the bike anyway, but we can do this on our other brands too. If we got whether it's a Cervelo Aspero or some of the Bianchi stuff, whatever it is, Jamis, we can mix and match and tweak. It's kind of, we're a small shop. We have a lot of brands, more brands than what a small shop carries, but we're pretty nimble, so we can react and put some cool stuff together for you. And we enjoy that side of the business the most, really. Maybe I don't know if it's the most, but it's part of the building bikes and selling bikes that we enjoy the most. We'd rather do something that's a bit unique. And so anyway, thanks for tuning in. Any questions, let us know. Later.